Whatever.
What's shaking, my peoples? You already know what it is. DJ Wreck Boy Shot, Mr. Catch Wreck. We are the Wreck Boys, and this is in the studio. Real quick. What's goody, my G? How you feeling?
Oh man, you already know, bro. Blessed, glad to be back. You know what I mean? Excited about tonight's show. You know what I mean? What's good with you though?
I'm feeling blessed, yo. Long week. I went to a wedding. Saturday, shout out to Shannon and Mar. Dope wedding. Had a great time. All good vibes. I went with my beautiful wife. We was looking stunning and shit. You get what I'm saying? But I had a good weekend. Good long 3-day weekend. Don't mind me. I'm trying to get the show up on the phone so I can share and do all that other good stuff. But how was your Memorial Day weekend?
It was good, man. Working around the house doing normal shit. Enjoying the Florida weather like I guess tonight. You know what I mean? But we're not even gonna play no games. So we got the platinum producer, man. This guy has like over 25 platinum records, and that's no bullshit. He probably got more than that. He worked with people like Onyx, Coca Brovaz, Heltah Skeltah, thru, DMX, Camron. Hold on, let me breathe. Fat Joe, Nore, Nas, Jay-Z, and more. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's been around. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about prices like 1994, 1997, but we're going to get it from him himself, man. We're talking about self-service, a.k.a. self-price. I'm going to say the first self, the original. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Produce the self-service.
Let's get it in. All right, let me unmute him real quick.
I'm trying to buy me a stick real quick and then go back outside so we can do this.
All right, man. Do you? We with you. We with you right now.
So what's good with you though? You out there? I see you on your Harley. You said, huh? You out there riding?
Yeah, I'm on my Harley in Miami, man. We making it shake. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bike club and all that.
Nice. Yo, what's the name of the bike club?
RTW, rolling through whatever.
Nice. RTW, rolling through whatever. That's nice. It has a nice ring.
We roll through whatever.
Nice. So what you down there doing? You shooting a video or you just out riding?
I'm just out riding for the day. You know, it's a little rainy a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? It's still active. I do whatever. I ride through the rain, I ride through everything.
So that shot, he downplaying it, bro. I seen the Harley. That joint is crazy.
Look, I'm actually going, after I like this joint, after I like this, I'm going to take y'all out to the bike. See, I know sometimes dudes be doing these interviews, but I do them and I try to show my life.
Nice. Well, that's what we want. You know, we know your accolades, but we want to know you. We want to know the big homie self. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right, like we had MC Shan on last week. He turned it into MTV Cribs. He started going around the crib, showing the boats, the cars.
Yeah, like MC Shan, my nigga, son. That's my nigga.
He's crazy. He's crazy.
Nah, we had a good time with Shan. And he kept it 100. That was the crazy thing. Is like he kept it all the way 100.
But that's what I'm gonna do too, though.
Nice.
I don't change up. I just do what I do.
Nice.
So this
is my baby.
There you go. See, look at that shit, shot.
Yo, it's crazy that he got one like that because we just see one like that the other day pass through the shop. Hobie had the gray and red joint like that, and that was the first time I ever seen it. But damn, my son got it on deck.
Yeah, I got a bike club here in Miami, so you know I got a cigar lounge. I own a cigar lounge. Then I got a studio in the back of the cigar lounge, and I keep everything like around music and entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I live that bike life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now I be seeing you on the gram out there with the, riding and taking the video and shit. I'm like, yeah, I need to get out because I'm out here. I'm in Orlando, Florida. I just came out here like 7 years ago. So,
right.
You know, I'm enjoying the sunshine and all that way better than New York.
Yeah, New York. Like I love New York. That's my city, born and raised. But this whole Miami shit is different, man. Like the weather is beautiful all year round. I could ride my bike. I could wear slides all year round. I ain't worried about shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, yeah. Chris, yo, listen, I'm still in New York. Chris trying to get me to move down there. Yo, listen, it be hot, hot. I'm not trying to get no further than North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be like, I could get in the whip, and if I got to get back, that Florida trip, I'm not driving, and when I'm not doing it.
No,
I
no,
would have to fly.
no. After driving, if you got like I do the trip often. I drive from New York back to Florida, but that trip ain't no bullshit. You
I
know what I mean?
know,
That ain't
I
no
know.
bullshit.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I fly. But all that driving shit, I did it once for the experience, and I did it with my kids and my family. You know, we did the Disney World, you know, saw the family and all that good shit. But yeah, after that, nah, nah,
But
nah.
I look like living in New York my whole life. I love New York, but I'm here forever.
Right.
That's what
That
he said.
same shit.
Nah, that's exactly what he said. He kept it a buck too. Was like, yeah, I'm never coming back home. He
Nah,
was
I'm
like, I'm
here
gonna come to
forever. I'm here forever.
Listen,
I
they hit
get it.
me. They hit me with an opportunity to go back to New York. I told them if you fly me back and forth every other week, I'm with it. But other
Yeah.
than that, I'm not.
Other than that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
But
Shout
it's
out to
crazy.
the Rec Boys. Shout out to the Rec Boys for having me tonight, man. Good thing. And look, I was about my whole club left me. I'm by myself, so I'm like, damn. I almost forgot I had the interview tonight, so I'm like, damn. All right, let me just sit and I'm chilling by myself. We're gonna do the interview. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's dope. I appreciate that real talk. 'Cause I got a surprise for you. I got a surprise for you and Shot, and I think you're gonna like this one though.
I don't know what happened, but it seemed like we out of place right here, and we got mad views, but I don't see us. You see this?
I
Yeah,
see both of y'all.
Yeah, no, we see each other, but on the main screen, for some reason, they don't see us, which is crazy.
But I see both of y'all in my
Hold on.
smoke.
yeah, they can hear us and shit anyway. So I'm gonna keep going.
All right,
So
go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna try to work on this.
so
I don't know what's going on.
I was reading that you started in 1994 making music. Is that's true?
Yeah, basically, I came home from up north. I did 8 years. I did 4 years in Elmira, and then I came home, and then I got locked up again in D.C. Then I came home in '93, '94. Salt and Pepper like cuffed me, and my man Gavin, he had a baby with Salt, and that nigga put me on. You know what I'm saying? To the music shit. I ain't know shit about the music shit, but that nigga put me in the shit, and from there everything just went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Like, cause I heard I think you said in an interview on Math show that you was doing a bodyguard for her.
Yeah, I was. Gab, her baby father said, "Yeah, I see you about to go back to prison." He said, "Look, man, I'ma just pay you to be her security." So I
Wow,
was rolling around with them, doing what I had to do with them to make sure she was okay. And then she gave me an ASR 10. And then after the ASR 10, I ain't looked back. You know what I'm saying?
got you,
After
got
that,
you.
Yeah, that's crazy. 'Cause when I'm reading it, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like how so what was interesting to me was kind of like our stories kind of similar. Cause Shot went up top and did like 6 or 7. Then he
right,
came home and brought the music to me. Like, yo, listen, this is what I was doing when I was up there. Wasn't playing no games. I was, studying. I was on my beam. And he brought the music back home to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then we started going since then because it was kind of like the same choice. Either we run to the streets and do what we used to doing or try to get out the street. So in
right.
that choice, what made you say, fuck it, I'm doing the music?
Look, the music shit, once Gab put me onto the music shit, it was no turning back, man. Like I was working for niggas. I was like hand in hand for niggas, getting short money.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then once the music shit started going, and then and I still got the love for hip hop right now.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So I was thinking earlier too. I'm like, yo,
I really do, but the way the game is now is totally different than how we started it. It's totally different. Like the '90s was the greatest era of hip hop. You can't get past that. I don't
right.
care what anybody say or none of that. It was like the greatest era. Like I was blessed to be able to come up in that era, and I pray that I was part, or I'm part of the reason why, you know, hip hop is hip hop it is today. That's all.
I mean, it is because the work y'all put in is affording these artists and producers and guys, everybody in the entertainment field to make the money that they're making. Like I heard that you made off your first beat $5,000. These guys are selling beats now for triple, quadruple that.
Ever commercially released. That record came out. They gave me $5,000 for that beat, but I did three or five tracks on that album, and they paid me $5,000 a piece. I ain't never seen that kind of money.
Right.
Yeah,
Niggas on the street on the block was giving me short money. I'm making $100, $200 over pack or whatever. You know how that street shit go. I'm
Mhm.
making short money on the street shit. Yeah, I'm getting $5,000 per track. I'm like, man, I ain't never looking back. You hear me?
yeah,
And that
nah,
shit just stayed to that.
yeah, it makes sense once it gets to that point.
Does it? Does it? And then how do you link up with Onyx and them? How does that happen?
My man, he heard me making beats in the basement of a barber shop. My man eat him up. And then he started managing me from that point, but he the one that took me to Onyx. And then I ended up doing Shut Him Down. I did Shut Him Down for Onyx with DMX on it. And then I did the remix with Big Pun and Noriega on it for the remix. And I did 7 joints on that album, 7 tracks on the album. I think 5 to 7. Sometimes, look, I'm older now, so sometimes I'll be remembering how
Yeah, I
I did
think.
a lot of shit on that album, and they'll contest to it. Like I just been working. You know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work back then in the '90s.
Yeah, that's yeah. I
Nah,
was reading and I'm like, yo, the amount of work he was putting in, and I went back and I was going through the math interview, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy the amount of stuff he has done. Even the young bull who was next to you was sitting there surprised with all the game that you was dropping. He was like, you did that, and I'm like, yo, how you don't know who this is? Who you
Yeah,
sitting
he did.
next to?
Like that's how a lot of the young niggas like they don't be understanding. Like Dub, shout out to Dub. Dub, my nigga. Like he here in Florida too, but that nigga get busy too. But like a lot of these young dudes just don't know who paved the way for them.
got you.
That's because a
Yeah.
lot of those older niggas don't want to show the younger niggas the way.
Yo, is that what it is? That's what you think? That's what it comes down to, too, right?
Man, look, the bottom line to it, these niggas out here is just trying to get the money for them and get it to what it is for them.
Got you.
But my whole shit is at this point, where I'm at in my career right now, I'm starting a school here in Florida, a
Okay.
media school and technical school that shows how to produce and do film and television, the whole shit. I'm starting a school. Like I got financing through a grant, 501c3. They give me everything. I'm starting the school so I can get back and show niggas how to do it the right way.
That's dope.
Nice.
You did that in Atlanta before too, right? On my bug.
Yeah, I did it in Atlanta. I did it in New York first on Linden Boulevard in Queens. And then after that, I did it in Atlanta. But here in Miami, I'm about to start a big academy, straight up and down academy. Like, it's crazy. And I'm so excited about it. Like, because my whole shit is, I want to be able to give back to dudes that need to learn this shit the right way. A lot of dudes do this shit the wrong way. They
Got you.
just go because they ain't got nobody guiding them and showing them how to do it. But I'm here to try to make that change.
Hey, you know what's crazy is a lot of people don't know you have an engineering degree as well, right?
Yes. And I went to the Institute of Audio Research. If anybody
Okay.
remember that back then, As an IAR, I went there for a little bit, but then I went there, got the degree, but it wasn't what I wanted because they were teaching me more technical shit than like hands-on shit, how to produce
Gotcha.
and do the rest
Yeah.
of the shit. So I just left that, and then I just started with salt and pepper, and that shit just, you know what I'm saying, graduated to what it is. Most of my shit is through experience. It's not through schooling.
Gotcha.
I wanted to ask you that DMX joint that you got. When I ain't even gonna front. I remember the first time I heard that shit running through. I was on Bushwick Ave, hanging out with my peoples, and that shit came on, and that beat was just so fucking different. How do you like? How do you come up with some shit like that? Like I heard it, and it was
Look,
nothing like that I ever heard before.
my shit, how I came out with my shit was all out of drinking.
Really?
I will be honest. Them is all drunk hands making the shit work. And I did
Gotcha.
it. Like, you know, like every great producer in this world, from Little Richard to like, you just go back as far as you can go back to 50s and 60s. Most of the Jimi Hendrix, most of the great people had vices.
Yeah. And they had serious vices too. They weren't
Some
little
of them
vices.
had way more serious. Like me, I drink. So my shit is drinking, and then when I drink, I hear differently. I hear shit totally different. So a lot of my tracks, like if you go to like from That's Me to Dipset Anthem to Ja Rule to DMX to Shut 'Em Down, all them records is all different because that was my feeling at the time. You know what I'm saying? That was the feeling. That was like my little drunk feeling at the time. And that shit is ill because sometimes I'm not even able to reproduce some of them shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the same
But
feeling. Nah, I get it.
Let me ask you this: you get one of these joints like the Shut 'Em Down, the DMX joint. You let your people hear it. Do you ever come across somebody who's like, "Yo, that's not it"? And then one of those records be one of those 25 plus platinum records that you have.
ain't nobody never said that's not it. I've been blessed.
Talking
Yeah.
shit.
Hey,
Talking
Nice,
shit.
hey, look, I ain't
nice.
even gonna front. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, niggas will tell you, if you interview other niggas from Onyx to Dipset to Cam to everybody that did shit with me, my shit always was banging. I used to go in the studio and play tracks, and niggas would be like, and other producers would leave the studio because my shit was just on point from the gate. And like I said, it was through my vice. Like, me, and I did experiments trying to find out, okay, if I be sober, let me see how these beats come out. If I get drunk, let me see how, if I get smoke a little weed, let me see how this shit come out. But shit just came out better with the drinking. I hear better with the drinking.
Nah, that's interesting.
Mhm.
That's interesting. I mean, because I guess that's how we got in our vibes. You know, like when we would be in the studio, yeah, it would be more so him with the drinking, me more so with the smoking. But we would do different parts in the production. So you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it ended up working that way. You
but
know?
I'm not promoting that. Trust
Oh
me, I'm
no,
not promoting.
I get it. No, I get it. I mean, but you just saying what you keeping it a buck. That's I mean, a lot of good music has been made through people going through their ups and downs.
Yeah,
You know,
man,
going through their vices.
I had problems back then. You know, I'm from the hood, so shit just come the way it came, and I handle my vices was through drinking. Like right now, I don't do it as much. Like I said, like now I'm into a whole bunch of other shit, businesses and shit like that, so I can't get drunk and it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Or ride that bike. You don't want to be on that bike.
No, I do drive the bike a little drunk.
Oh man,
Just
Oh
long,
man.
long as long as the police ain't on here watching me, I'm good. Look,
yeah.
listen, all I'm saying is I I enjoy myself. But certain business like my school shit, I'm never that way on my school shit. I'm never that way with my other businesses. Like when I'm driving and just having fun with my bike club, I drink a little. I got my cigar lounge. This is my cigar shit.
But
I'm
what's
in
the name?
front of my
What's the
shit.
name of it? What's the name of it so the people know?
We ain't named it yet, and I got the name. I just don't want to disclose it yet. But
Uh,
when it come out, I guarantee you it's gonna be very ill.
Nice.
Nah, I could, yo, especially in Miami. Where out in Miami is it? If you could say.
And Fort Lauderdale.
Oh yeah, that's the money out there. Yeah. I've been hearing about a lot of people tell me, yo, come out here. I've been telling wifey, I'm like, yo, we've been out here like 6 years. Time to get to Miami. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that whole South Beach is saturated in bullshit. Like there's so
Gotcha.
many different places here in Miami, like that's cut off the right way that you can make a living off of. And I'm just doing that. Like my whole life ain't about music no more. I incorporate music into everything I do, from the films and movies to everything else. I put my music in there and license it and make my money over that. I don't really make my money over trying to place beats with rappers or you know what I'm saying? None of that shit. I do my thing off of licensing and placements and my own shit to keep
Yeah,
it
Gotcha.
back.
I'm glad you touched on that because a lot of producers who are tapped in, a lot of up and coming producers don't know about the licensing for commercials or TV shows or movies for that matter. You know what I'm saying? How did you get into that? Did you learn that later or you knew that early on?
I learned it later.
Got you.
So now
Definitely learned it later.
let me ask you this. So I asked the people a couple of days ago. I put up a question on Facebook, like what they want me to ask you. And the one question that kept popping up was, how does he feel now that he didn't sign to Irv Gotti? Is that a decision that you regret, or you stand firm with where you at right now?
I stand firm.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
I mean, I feel like if I'd have did that, it would have stifled me a little bit. I stayed a free agent through my whole career, so that's why I was able to do shit with Jod and Cam, which is two different cliques. You know what I'm saying? Two
Right.
different cliques. Cam, Ja, Bone Thugs, Easy E. Like I've been into different things because I was freelance. If I'd have stayed signed to Murder Inc. or signed, I never signed to Murder Inc. Let's get that straight. But
Mm-hmm.
if I'd have signed to Murder Inc., that would have limited me to everybody that Murder Inc. was putting out. And I
Got
wouldn't
you.
have been able to spread my wings as much as I did. Like it's hard to say you got 25 to 30 platinum black in one click.
Yeah.
You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? When you really think about it, Herb had an arm that went to all his relationships, but I prided myself on getting different relationships and being able to make placements in different relationships, and that was because of my management.
Got
My
you.
management at the time, eat him up, he knew everybody, and then I was managed by a female who's a good friend of mine today. Her name's L'Oreal Coppage, and she had super engineer Duro, Pat Viala, Brian Stanley. They was like the supermen of engineers. So when people and how she used to do it is when people wanted them as engineers, she make them take beats from me.
Got you.
So
Got you.
I made these placements because we was all a clique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it worked out good for me.
Nah, absolutely. Like my thing is, dude, you worked with Bone, you worked with Coco Brothers, you worked with Dipset. Like what? Who's the illest crew that you actually worked with?
I'm on an interview right now.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna hit you right now.
What it was that?
What you said, bro?
I said, yo, you worked with so many different crews, like the Coco Brothers,
Hey,
Dipset.
give me a lighter. I Dipset, all my everybody I worked with in the beginning of my career was
Oh man, you kidding me? He better come back. He gotta come back. He must have hit the button or something.
with
All right.
Smoke and Tech. I got
Wait.
relationships with them. I
Dipset?
got. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we hear you now. Repeat that
Yeah,
though.
I got relationships with like Smoke and Tech. I got relationships with Cam. I really got relationships with the dudes that I really work with. Even Bone Thugs. I mean, we all got the same tattoo. Me,
Oh wow.
Lazy, Wish, and Crazy got the same tattoo. I got it on my neck. They got it on their hand. Like these is people that have been my friends my whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah,
So
nah,
it
that's
all
dope.
transpired into it. I just was, like I said, I was blessed to stay in the right circle. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Nah, that shit is super dope.
Yeah.
I mean, to start off with salt and pepper, and then to go to where, like, yo, dude, you got like 25 to 30 platinum joints. So now, so now, and this is over a span. You get what I'm saying? Like, you just wasn't just hitting at one time. Like, you got your plaques span a nice little part of hip hop history.
Yeah, I went like 20, 30 years.
That's what I'm saying. And during
20,
those
30 years.
That's what I'm saying. And then not only that, it's like you're caught in the middle of the golden era so far. You get what I'm saying? So that's what makes you even more, appreciable of the work that you've done. Like when people sit back and go through it, it's like, okay, oh shit. And then when you really dig, it's like, man, son is really, he's really like from the beginning. I guess you have just been truly blessed with being around the right circles. Because I mean, once you're in, if you do the right things, then you're gonna be blessed. Yeah.
Like, look, I can't take no credit for none of my career. I got to give the credit to my team. First, God. First.
Real talk.
And then the rest went to my team. The people I had. I'm on the interview, man. Why you gotta always be? This is my nigga. This is my nigga ever for years. I'm on the interview. Don't worry about it. Listen, look. This nigga been with me since, and he been running with 50 Cent in them for years. Like I've been blessed with all my people out of Queens. When you really think about Queens, New York birthed most of the major hip hop niggas.
Yo, listen.
Yo, hold on, Shot. I'm glad you said that. Shot, the question you had for MC Shan last week that you didn't get to ask him real quick.
No, I was gonna ask MC Shan where did hip hop start. That's what I was gonna ask him because I wanted to hear from the horse's mouth. I wanted to.
But you got a Queens legend right here too. Let's see what Queens legend got to say.
I know what he's gonna say. I know his resume. So I already got.
Look at him all nonchalantly lighting his cigar. I know
exactly what he's gonna say. I know exactly what he's gonna say.
Look, it started in the Bronx.
Okay, that's it. I knew it. I know.
He's not done. He's not done.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, hip hop started in the Bronx. Period. Nobody could ever take it from that. But who elevated it to a business? The borough of Queens.
Nah, that's that's gonna be a hard debate. So I'm going with you on that one. For anybody to debate that, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be very hard.
Look, it ain't even that hard because when you think about it, if you name LL Cool J, right?
Yeah.
Run DMC.
Yeah. Keep going.
Russell Simmons, Steve Stout, Irv Gotti, fucking DJ Clue. Like you got everybody that came out in my neighborhood. This is my neighborhood where I grew up in. I knew all these dudes personally, and I still do. Like 50 is on the south side, we is on the north side. But most of the people come from the north side of Queens.
Got you.
50 come from the south side. 50, the only nigga that made south side rock that way. You got DJs that used to rock that, influenced all of us forever. But you could never take hip hop away from the Bronx, ever.
Got you.
But the business, when it comes to the business of it, Russell Simmons alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
alone.
Yeah.
Turned it into an incredible business, man. Incredible.
Yeah, he's the one single-handedly, him and Rick Rubin elevated that shit. Yeah, they took it to a whole fucking different and when you put it in that perspective, because a lot of people don't go back to you know, Russell and what intricate part he played in it. You get what I'm
Russell
saying?
is Russell's the Godfather, man.
You know
Can't
what's
nobody
funny?
get around that.
I got a 14-year-old, right? And we were talking, and I was playing Run's House, and I was like, "Yo, this is who Jay-Z had inspired to be," and he was like, "Really?" And then I'm like, "Yo, just listen to what he's saying right now." And this was when I was 4 or 5 years old, and I was like, "Just listen to what he's saying." And then my son, like, as he's going through it, he's bopping, and I'm like, this is what inspired all of this shit that's going on now. And it was weird because we had that little moment. It was just that one song, but it happened to be playing, and I got the opportunity to actually to say it. So when you said Run DMC, it's like, yeah, dude, like even Run DMC, then you go to LL. It's like, and that's just, yeah, that's just like, that's before we even get into the 90s. That's before we even get into the 90s.
Out of every other borough, I'm dead serious. Everybody else came after them.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
LL, Curtis Blow, Run DMC, all come from the same 10-block radius.
All in Hollis, right?
Hollis, Queens.
That's it. Yeah.
You can't get around that. Like, I don't care how many people try to get around it, but a 10-block radius birthed the business of hip hop. Hip hop was birthed in the Bronx, but the business of hip hop was done in Hollis, Queens. Period.
Now, let me ask you this: we gotta go back real quick to the Shut 'Em Down joint, because I think I heard you say in the interview that you the first guy to have DMX on a record.
No, he was on. I was not the first.
Okay.
I can say that I was one of the first. See, DMX was out like 10 years before Get At Me Dog.
Mhm.
Dudes don't understand that. He been rocking like way before Get At Me Dog came out. Irv, who kept pushing DMX as an artist. And then when I did the Onyx Shut 'Em Down record, Irv was the A&R for that record.
Gotcha.
So when I did the Onyx joint, they took the track to Irv. Irv said, "Yo, I got a perfect artist that'll get on that." And he was trying to make the way for DMX. So when DMX did Shut 'Em Down, if you look at the video, DMX is like when you first majorly before Get At Me Dog came out, it was Shut 'Em Down.
Mm-hmm.
Then right directly after that, Get At Me Dog came out. Herb planned that shit perfectly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, is it true? Is it true? He took the record to him without you even knowing?
To who? DMX?
Yeah.
Nah, he knew. I knew he was taking it to him. I just didn't know. Like when I placed the record, I played it for Chris Gotti, because me, Irv, and Chris grew up together. I placed it with Irv, with Chris. I was playing it, and then I was trying to bypass it. Chris said, "Nah, play that record," and I played it. Then that nigga Chris went crazy, and then Chris took it to Irv, and then Irv said, "This should be perfect for DMX." You know what I'm saying?
Got
So
you.
Shut 'Em Down. If we talking about Shut 'Em Down, the record.
Right.
Right. Shut 'Em Down. No, not Shut 'Em Down. What's the DMX record I did? What's the DMX record? I be getting lost sometimes.
Oh my God, another one.
What was that?
The first one? Or are you talking about What's My Name?
What's
my name?
Your record? Shut up. What's my name? Like, no, Chris heard What's My Name, the track. And then I was like, I don't like that track.
What is your name?
Shut up. I don't know. So then Chris took it to Irv. Irv heard it. Irv said, "This should be crazy as a single for X." While he was working on X album. And then he took it to X. I wasn't in the studio. I wasn't none of that. He took it to X. X heard it. And then X put What's My Name on it. That's how come everybody think Irv did it, because he took it to him. I was not there.
Got you.
I like to keep that straight, because a lot of people trying to make it seem like I'm trying to say, like, no, I made the track, yes, but I would not have got it to X if it wasn't for Irv Gotti.
Yeah, see, I wanted to ask you that because a lot of people was asking that as well. And then the
Well,
other question,
it would X if Irv didn't take it to him.
so the other question they had in the comments the other day was, why does Irv gotta get percentages on his beats?
What you said, bro?
They wanted to know why does Irv gotta get percentages of your beats? Did he actually make the beats with you?
No, he didn't make them. He placed it. So because he placed it, he took percentage.
Gotcha.
Like I can make that "What's My Name" beat right this very second by myself. Irv can't.
Got you. But because he was the link, because he was the
He
middle.
was the link to take it to DMX.
Got you.
I made the beat. He linked it to DMX. I would have never had gotten that beat to DMX if it wasn't for Irv Gotti. And I respect him for that. But I just don't think that the percentage should have been the same. You know what I'm saying? I believe he should have got some percentage of it, but not equal to what it took me to make the beat.
Yeah. Finder's fee can't be.
Right. Mine can't be equal to the person that made it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
yeah.
I look. I got all respect in the world for Irv. As my dude, I've known him since he was a kid. I know his mom's a prize. God bless the dead, but I just think like the percentage shouldn't have been the same. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think, real quick, do you think he did that because you from around the way and he had the beat, so he had the leverage? Or
I mean, he knew he had the plug.
Got you.
He knew he was the plug. He even told me, he said, yo, he said, so if I give this to DMX, the minute he get this beat, your whole career gonna change. He told me that.
Got you.
And he said, your whole shit, but that's when he was trying to get me to sign the Murder Inc.
Got you.
But when that happened, he gave me a contract, and the contract wasn't, my lawyer told me, he said, yo, don't fuck with that contract.
Got you.
Because it wasn't right. So I never did the contract. I just placed the beat. I never signed the Murder Inc. None of that. Irv took it, we made the placement, and from there, that's when I started freestyling. After the DMX record, if you notice, that's when I did Music Soul Child. That's when I did Bone Thug. That's when I did LL Cool J. That's when I did Cam. I did all that shit after that.
Got you.
Because I wasn't signed to Murder Inc. If I was signed to Murder Inc., I'd have just been doing Murder Inc. artists. Or the plug that he was just plugged to. Like my career spans towards many artists that wasn't in Irv Network.
Got you.
After. And if the contract would have been right with Irv, I would have signed the Murder Inc. But it just wasn't. So I didn't do it. No hard feelings, but my whole thing, I just don't think he should have got the same percentage that I got. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Now, does it work the same for producers as well, like artists, where a certain amount of years later they can re-put the record out and get 100% publishing?
It don't work like that. Because the masters is the masters.
Right.
My masters went through Def Jam. So Def Jam owned the masters. So if I try to reproduce the record, which I'm going to do through NFT, that's between us. And that's a whole other story. But if I try to just put it out, I got to go through Def Jam to get licensing, even though I produced the record.
Got you.
Because they own the master. I own a percentage of the master, but they own the bigger part of the master. Then Irv took half of my percentage, so I own a small percentage. Which I'd rather own in my 50%.
Yeah.
But I only own 25% of the record.
I mean, shit. Some people don't even get that, huh?
I mean, in today's time, this whole shit what niggas doing today is nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Yeah.
So when we had MC Shan on the show, we asked him, what's the best advice he could give an up-and-coming artist or producer? And he said, straight up, as soon as I got done asking the question, he said, take music as a hobby. What you think about that?
I agree. 1,000%. because I damn sure don't take it as a career at this point.
Yeah, but you up though. So we talking about a person that's trying to get to be established.
Look, it's still not that.
All right, got you. We just wanted to make clear. Got you.
Music, especially, we talking about two eras. We talking about the era of the 90s and now. The 90s, like, and I said this in the Mav interview, like, back then, I had to take my ASR 10, right, and the MPC and the Triton to the studio and dump the beat.
Got you.
There was no computers really back then. So I had to dump it to reel. Back then, the value in producing was they had to pay me to bring all my equipment there and dump the beat to reel. You know what I'm saying? Now, computers, if I put that shit in the AIF or on a CD, nigga could snatch it.
ASAP.
Just take it and record it and not even give me my credit.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Has that happened to you?
Yes, plenty of times.
Really? How'd you find out?
Because my lawyer. You got to lawyer up. Look, I just been blessed to be smart and be around. Like I said, my team always stayed on point.
Make sure you set an appointment for you.
My team always stayed on point.
Nah, that's dope.
And I'm not saying I'm well off right now, but I'm okay. I made enough moves to make sure I'm okay right now at 55 years old. I started this shit when I was 26, 27, 28.
Nah, that's dope.
And it's just now paying off decently.
Sheesh.
And that's, we talking about 20-some years, and then now it's paying off.
And
It
not
wasn't
only
10 years ago, my nigga, I was hurt. I ain't even know.
yeah, but it's not 20, 25 years just regularly starting. 25 years and you was linked in and it was still hard.
What you said? I'm sorry.
I said 25 years and you were linked in and it's been a rough ride. Imagine somebody who didn't have you get what I'm saying? The word
that shit. It's hard all the way around, man. Even niggas LinkedIn, don't let them front. This shit ain't an easy hustle, man.
Nah, absolutely. No.
You gotta have the skin for this shit. If you ain't got the skin, if you ain't built for this shit, nigga, don't get in it.
Nah, I get it.
Sometimes that shit take forever to transpire. And then some people never make it.
A lot of people never make it.
They can put singles out. Like, I know producers that came out after me that had one hit singles and all that shit, and niggas is hurting still. Hurting. Like, this shit is rough, man.
I'm glad. Nah, I'm glad you talking about it because a lot of you probably one of the first people that we had on who, in my eyes, made it in a legend of what's going on, and it's talking like this because a lot of them that perception, right, that they gotta get off to the people is crazy. You know what I mean? You keeping it real, and the artists need to hear this because they might be that one artist that is saying,
I'm getting ready to leave now because I gotta go to the Apple store.
All right. All right. I'm here.
Yeah, so they might turn into that one artist that MC Shan was referring to who's 40, 50 years old, still trying to make it in rap and don't have no career and nothing to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? So they need to hear this from somebody like you.
It's rough, man. This shit ain't no. You really gotta have the skin for this, bro. If you ain't built for longevity, I done lost my family, relationships with my kids. I lost a lot.
Nah, that's real.
And I ain't even gonna front. Like, I sacrificed a lot, lost a lot, but now it's just still starting to work right now. So,
you know what's crazy? Because the other day I posted on one of the social media sites that in order to gain something, you gotta let something go. You know what I'm saying? And it happens, and I meant that in the way that you're just saying it now. Like, yo, it might be that wife that you end up losing along the way, that girlfriend. You know what I mean? That job, whatever. Like, you gotta at one point say, all right, I'm gonna stop doing this so I can give this my all. And you gotta know that it might not happen, but you gotta be willing to put it in and give that effort. You know what I mean? A lot of people are jumping between, and then those are the guys who end up 30, 40 years down the line saying, I wish I would have.
Yeah. No, absolutely right. It's wild because
if I had to tell anybody about this shit, if this is your passion, stick to it. But you're gonna have to sacrifice some shit. If this is your real passion, if you really want to be a rapper or a producer, or like, you got to stick in with this shit. Just because shit don't go right sometimes don't mean that it ain't gonna go right in the long run.
no, absolutely. Nah, it's but it's dope that you're here because they need to hear it from somebody who's put out over 25 platinum joints. Like it ain't just roses, it ain't just peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people look at your accolades or just not even knowing how well they did charting, but just the feel of the music and be like, yo, son is a beast. Like he gotta be up. And they don't understand what it took.
But you know what it is too? The perception of the names, right? So they just see these big names and he's a big name, but they don't know what he went through to get to where he's at now. When I introduced him at the beginning, now you got this guy, you got DJ Self out of New York, right? But the real self, the first self is producer self. Like you know what I'm saying? And never once have I heard the guy say, yo, listen, like, I got it from the guy.
Yeah, but that DJ Self is my nigga.
Right,
that's my homie.
But did he tell you he did that in honor of you? Like, name.
No, I mean, I think, and that's a whole nother story in his own.
Bro, I'm trying to get it out of you, Self.
I want to hear it.
I hear you trying to pull it out, but look, pause. But listen, all I'm saying is, that's my nigga.
Gotcha.
And we did what we had to do to make sure, and we both okay with the name. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's another thing too? It's different because you're from that era where your name is your name. So there has to always be something worked out. like at the end of the day, there always has to be.
Look at him. They still trying to pull it out.
No, I know. No, listen. No. Real talk. I just know how it is. Like, yo, listen. A lot of people pay homage. Even look at 50. There's a lot of shit that go down where behind somebody's name, man. Like, my name is my name. So when you do that, it's a lot, especially if they still around and their name is buzzing. Like, it's different. It's different when you're gone. You know what I'm saying? But when you still around, hey, yo, listen, we're gonna have to sit down and figure this out.
But Ma was here. I was around when he took the name.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, I know that
when he first took the name,
and I'm pretty sure y'all have sat down and spoke about
it.
Yeah,
we had to sit down.
Absolutely. That's all I'm saying. If anybody pop up, wreck anything, we need to have a conversation. We need to figure something out so that, I may be, we just need to figure it out. That's what
the illest shit with me and Self is, at that moment when he started coming out, I was leaving New York.
Got you.
And then I was like, okay, he's DJ Self, I'm the producer Self. Like, me and this nigga got jokes today about, okay, he said, yo, chicks you fucking with is calling me.
Oh man, that's
and
funny.
Then chicks he fucking with is calling me, thinking I'm him. You know what I'm saying? And I had been, I'm the producer, so he got to say the same shit. So, like, that's me and his little personal joke, but like it's sanctioned.
No, I feel, and that's all I'm saying. Like, it just has to be, and I get it, and that's just the respectful way of handling the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
as men, there's a lot of money out here to get, no matter what your brand is. There's money out here to get with this shit. And if you do it the right way and everybody do it respectfully, everybody can make money together.
That's it. No, I get that. That's super dope.
So let me ask you a question too. When I reached out to you for the interview, what made you say yeah? Was it the the independent part of it? Like, because we're trying to like motivate, the independent guys and get them as much information as we can.
Yeah, that's my shit. I'm just trying to help dude, because I see so many dudes doing this shit so fucked up. and if I could help in any kind of way or say something that'll inspire somebody to do something the right way, then I'm with it. That's why I did the interview.
Appreciate it.
Nah,
Now
that's
stop.
dope.
Look, I'm in Florida. It's raining. My Harley over there. I'm just chilling in front of my spot. But my niggas done left me. I'm by myself. But to me, this is important because if I can educate somebody to do it the right way without getting taken advantage of, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. I
So
salute that too.
I want to know, like, you came up in that era, man. A lot of people, a lot of street influences was running through Queens. How was that?
I see you about to go there. I hear
No, because that's what I'm from. Like, listen. I'm not even gonna tell you nothing of the sort. Like, how I got involved was I got tired of getting locked up for selling fucking drugs. So I'm like, listen, I gotta figure something out because I'm not gonna keep catching these fucking cases.
cases, right?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? And my thing was like, I deal with music. There has to be another hustle. And then once I figured out, listen, niggas can make beats. I'm like, this the work. This the work right here. So
That's what stopped me. That's what stopped me from being in the streets. Is the fact that I'm kind of nice with this beat shit. Like even to this second, I still get busy. I do this shit like it's a second. Even if don't let the gray hair fool you, nigga. I get busy.
Nah, I know, listen, that's how I feel. And you know what? And I think it's whenever you return to it, it's like you never left because you're energized again. You're re-energized. You get what I'm saying? Like
I do this shit. This shit is in my blood.
Nice.
I do this shit, my nigga. But when you realize you got a talent and it's a God-given talent, you could take time off, you could chill out, get low, do whatever. But if you got a talent, you're gonna always be able to come back with it if you got a talent.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you gotta look at niggas like Rod Stewart, all these rock niggas. When they was younger, they was making fucking hit rock records, and they still touring today.
Yeah,
and they in their 70s and 80s,
killing it. Sold
this
out.
shit is never gonna be able to stop if you got the talent.
Yeah.
If you ain't got talent, you gotta leech off other niggas with talent.
Yeah.
And that shit shows too.
No, absolutely. That
shit shows. But I'm nice with this shit. Been nice with it. I done came to grips with it that I'm like one of the illest producers on the planet. I say that confidently.
Nah, that's dope. I mean, listen, you have your track record speaks for itself.
A lot of niggas be trying to hate on me and saying I ain't, or don't even mention me, but I'm definitely an honorable mention. But it's cool. I let them live because I got other shit happen. But at this point, if I had to battle a nigga, I'm coming out to fight.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Real talk.
So, let me ask you this: if you had to work with one artist right now, up and coming artist who's making a lot of noise right now, who would you pick? If you had your pick right now to pull him in the studio with you. I heard some rumors, self. I'm trying to get it out. I heard some rumors.
What rumor you heard?
I don't know. I heard that you work with some New York guys.
Oh, you fuck with some New York?
I'll definitely fuck with Dave East.
Okay, you like Dave?
So I fuck with Dave because like with me, the way my style of making beats and the shit that I'm into, I want rappers to represent what I'm into. I can't do, like, I'm from the streets, so my whole shit is about street shit. I can't do the club party shit or these niggas with skinny jeans and they rapping about bitches arrested. I can't do that. That's just not me. I just like street niggas that talk that street shit. Griselda,
you know what?
Niggas. Any of them, I'm with the shits.
Let me stop beating around the bush. So when we gonna get the Benny joint?
I'm working on that.
I heard. That's what I'm saying. I should have just asked you direct. I heard. So I was trying to get,
I'm working on that.
Okay.
And it's a little process, but I'm working on it. But when niggas really, I don't even think they know who I am. I don't think they recognize.
I
I think you'd be surprised.
I think once they start Googling and start playing them joints, they're gonna be like, nah, this nigga, he right up our alley. And this what I wonder what he's cooking up now.
I can
That's
say
what they're gonna say.
I can say for a fact, Conway definitely knows.
But there's a lot of hatred in the game because you got a lot of middlemen to deal with to get to niggas.
Yeah, so that's what it be. It be the middleman.
The middleman trying to capitalize on the situation instead of just saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? This nigga right here you might be good with. And then they listen. But a lot of niggas be like, yo, you gotta pay me, all that shit. And then you get like, I ain't with all that shit, my nigga. I'm just a street nigga. I make street beats. I make the beats that niggas is on light posts doing pull-ups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's on go mode. You make niggas get ready on go mode.
Traps. I don't know about traps. I know about blocks and spots.
That's it. Me? Yeah.
I don't know about traps.
Yeah.
All this other shit. That's the South nigga shit. I'm from New York, nigga. We do pull-ups off a light post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We stand on the corner. We on the block. I don't know about, and our traps is called spots.
Yeah, sunflower seeds and quarter waters, nigga. You know what it is.
That's all I know.
Yeah. You know what it is. Yeah.
But some of these niggas be wanting you to cater to that shit, and I just can't do that. So I wait patiently until niggas realize, say, oh shit, that's that nigga. Oh yeah, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the go mode once they realize it, but I ain't running nobody down to do the shit because I got other shit happening. You know what I'm saying?
So let me not beat around this one either. Pause. So you and Math got something coming out too?
Yeah, definitely. Math, my nigga. That's my nigga forever, for life. Me and that nigga tight as a motherfucker. That nigga serious. Like I'm his OG. He recognized that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But me and Math definitely got some shit in the works. He be out here regularly with me out in Miami. Regularly.
Yo, so how can a dope or somebody that has that feel reach out to you? And
social media, man. I'm there. I answer all my shit. I'm there. Social media.
Nah, because I think I know a young bullet too that is around that.
Nah, you know it'd be crazy. And we did this not too long ago with Jimmy Kendricks. You know Jimmy Kendricks, right?
That's my nigga. Son.
I'm trying, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was trying to surprise you. I hit Jimmy yesterday. I'm like, listen, I got cell phone. I need you to come on. And he was like, I'm gonna beat it. But he got the newborn, so I don't know.
He got the newborn.
Yeah,
right.
So he was supposed to pop in. I'm hoping he pop in for
that's my nigga. Yo, seriously, me and him we got a very good history.
That's what he said. I said, yo.
Nah, that's
that nigga's talent. That nigga's talent is crazy.
Yeah, Izzy. Yeah, Izzy. Yeah, nah, we know.
He's underrated. Niggas don't be trying to sleep on certain niggas. Like that nigga is a nigga named DL that's in my camp with Led Mob. That nigga's incredible. Jimmy Kendricks, me and Rockwilder tight, but he be on some funny shit sometimes too.
I've been trying to holler at Rockwilder for a minute. And he like I'm going through all this to get to him. I'm like, yo, listen, like, I know the dude you be with all the time. Like it's not that hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He doing a lot.
Right.
But the nigga that taught him is a nigga named DJ Sage.
I heard about him.
That's how look. What inspired me when I got out of prison, I went to DJ Sage crib and I met Rockwilder. But Sage had the first NPC I ever seen in my life.
Gotcha.
And Rockwilder was there, and Sage was teaching them niggas.
Gotcha.
DJ Sage. Me and him talked last week.
Gotcha.
That nigga birthed a lot of niggas, son.
Really?
And on the low between me and you and y'all, a nigga named Baby J birthed Irv.
He from Queens too, though, right?
Yeah.
Baby J? Is he?
Baby J.
That name sound familiar.
I always give them props in every interview because these niggas is what inspired me. And these niggas don't like mention these niggas, but these niggas is the birth of the rest of them. There's no way they would be nothing without them. You heard me? And I'm dead ass serious. I don't give a fuck who come at me and say anything. I know DJ Sage, Baby J, motherfucking Shy Money, my nigga too. Shy was he was in that mix too.
Shy Money Hotel?
Yeah. Shy Money, but the real birth of the illest producers out of Queens, DJ Sage and Baby J. Hands down.
Got you. So those are like the GFs, and then everybody came up after them.
Just remember them names.
Got you.
DJ Sage and DJ Sage, like even with Sage, the illest shit, hot tracks. I don't know, like this shit go back way iller than what niggas understand. Like there was a record store on Jamaica Avenue by Gertz Mall called Hot Tracks back in the days. Everybody, in order to get your record on the radio, you had to go through Hot Tracks. From every borough, DJ Sage was the nigga that ran Hot Tracks.
Got you.
I'm about to do the documentary on that though. I'm about to do a documentary on that.
No, that's dope.
Everybody that knows that Hot Tracks is the birth of many niggas from Smith and Wesson, Buckshot Shorty, all them niggas, the beginning hip hop niggas had to go through Hot Tracks to get their shit placed. Onyx, everybody. Like,
yeah,
like it's a bigger story to this shit, but niggas ain't telling it because they don't want them niggas to get props. But I tell everything. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, listen, we might have to do another interview just on that.
No, you know what I want to touch on? You know what I want to touch on real quick? Because Matt's been dropping all the clips of the Onyx joint, right? And he just dropped the clips today, a clip where they were talking about something happened in the studio with Onyx. Somebody ran in the studio, and they said that you got up and you just walked up out of there because it was getting crazy.
No, I threw look. Sticky said he threw his little chain on the floor and jumped on it. Yeah. Look, I watched that shit today. Like my man was laughing at me, but it's all true. Like I remember the niggas saying, "I hate New York niggas." In the interview, they saying he ain't say that. I remember the niggas saying that.
That's what he said too. I
was always behind them niggas, but the nigga came in with the gun pointing and robbed everybody. I'm the only nigga that left there with my own jewelry.
Wow.
Right.
Whether it was little or big, I don't give a fuck. It might have been little, but I left with it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Nah, I
still had but it did happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's the part of the game back then. Like Onyx, Fredro and Sticky, X1, God Bless the Dead, LS1, DS, all them niggas. I remember them niggas when they was like the whole Onyx shit. I was fucking with them then. Clay the Raider, I remember I was fucking with them then.
What's crazy is we had Sticky.
My whole shit different than a lot of niggas shit because I was there in the very beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you came up in that era where you were just around everybody, right? Like, dude, you were there for Salt and Pepper. So anything after that that's like a lot of people don't remember them. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So anything after that, you've been there for. How was it with the Lost Boys? You ever
Nah, I ain't never did nothing with them, but they been my peoples. We've been cool.
Got you.
Like Eazy-E, I worked with Eazy-E, I worked with Big Pun. Like, God Bless the Dead. Like, I worked with some greats.
Yeah, you know shit. Eazy-E, Pun, and DMX. That's that right there is.
I'm working on the DMX soundtrack now with Dogman. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that right this second. So, you know, like I said, I've been blessed. God is good to me. I ain't mad at nothing, man. And I ain't knocking nobody, but my shit is mine. I can't worry about everybody else shit. I just got to think about mine.
Nah, that's dope. Self, man, I really appreciate you taking the time out, chopping it up with us. I was hoping Jimmy could come on, but he ain't make it. Like I said, when I hit him, he was just as excited as you was. He said, "That's my man." I'm like, "All right, bet." You know what I mean? But he also said, he when he hit me back, he said, "You know, I got the baby." I'm like, "Nah, yo, you could make it."
Yeah. I congratulate him on the newborn and all that. Like me and Jimmy talk regularly. That's my
Yo,
point.
real quick. Last year or 2 years ago, we did this thing called Battle of the Beats, and we had Amadeus and Jimmy, and we had Arsonist pull up to judge some independent beats.
Don't forget, what's Eminem? The guy.
No, Dockish. Do you know Dockish?
Who?
Dockish. I think he did Superman or something for Eminem.
Nah.
He did a lot of. I think he did some DTCI, some digging in the crate joints too. But anyway, we got him locked in. How you feel about doing the judging some independent producers?
I'm with the shits.
All right, that's what I'm talking about now.
Yo, they like the nigga. Well, I used to do the beat battle shit. What's the white dude name?
Jay Haddish. Jay Hack.
Jay Hat. Yeah. And
we had him on the show.
Look,
he's been on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. My shit is he kind of got upset me because I was too real with niggas. You know, back then I was drunk, and then I was, you know, I said the real shit. I don't play the politics. I was judging one thing, and he got a little upset at me because I said what I said, and he never had me back. So I just
so that means you know Drawzilla too?
Nah, I think I met him a couple of times.
Yo, it's weird because our last dealing with Jay Hatch, we had the fight right at the club, right?
Yeah.
We ended up our artists ended up. It was a big mess. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah. Maybe when we do it. So you in?
Yeah, I'm in it.
Hit
me up.
What's dope is I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We don't charge these producers. We actually got a producer signed to Amadeus's Hitman, Platinum Boy Productions through doing the show with them. We don't charge them shit. This is strictly just to get some insights from somebody who's doing what they're trying to do, and potentially maybe happen to like literally Amadeus heard his joint. He was like, "Yo, he hit me up after. He's like, "Yo, Chris, I want to sign him." I'm like, "All right, so what you want to do?" He's like, "Let's get him on the phone." I put him on the phone. Next thing I know, dude is flying out to New York, and he signed the deal. And I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy."
That nigga Amadeus, I met him out here at a conference I did with actually Jay Hatch and Steve Lobel.
Mm-hmm.
Pope, what up, though? That nigga Amadeus is talented as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That nigga serious.
Yo, listen. Yo, listen, as you can see, we only fuck with serious producers like you. Like you. Like real talk. It's some guys that's super talented. It's weird because everybody that you named, including yourself, is super duper dope, and they're not the ones that are fluently coming out of people's mouths. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, man. Like everybody that we just named is super duper talented. Everybody loves their music, but still, you know what it is? It may be because you guys aren't artists at the same time.
That's the politics, man. This whole shit is built off of like fucking crabs in a barrel shit.
I be saying that shit all the time.
Work off another nigga's back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's the music industry. And I'm used to it now. So all I know is I'm about to come out with this Dogman shit, and I'm going to make my mark with this Dogman soundtrack.
That's dope.
Nigga can't say shit to me after that.
When that drops? You know when it drops? Or when you thinking?
Not yet. We looking at the end of this year, early next year, but it's going to be the shit, though. And I got a point to prove. So I'm going to prove it on this soundtrack.
You know what's crazy is?
We need the interview. We need the first interview. When that's about to drop, when you're doing your promotional tour, that promotional run, we need in on that. Like, we need exclusive content, like real talk.
Just hit me. I got you.
All right.
So there's two things I want to say before I let you get up out of here. Mm-hmm. So there's been about probably maybe 7 to 10 artists who's been on the show that after they did this show, they went to Drink Champ. Crazy. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I think you're going to be on Drink Champ sooner than you know.
I've been trying to get on Drink. Me and Nore got a relationship. You know, I got records with him, but niggas be trying to, like I said, it's the middleman shit. And they be trying to hate on my situation, but nigga, it's no way to get around me with my hits.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Eventually you have to come to me.
Yeah,
Not just sit and wait.
because you
And
know
when I
what?
get there, I'm gonna talk that shit.
No,
You
Seth,
know, well,
you know what we're
you know
gonna do?
what too though?
Hold on, Shy. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna pull up to Miami on my bike. We're gonna link up and we're gonna go
That's
over
what
there
I'm
to
talking.
Nore shit and we're gonna
That's
shut
what I'm
that shit down.
Yeah.
Well, you guys got to know, yo, listen, the longer they wait, listen, the price goes up. I don't
Hey.
know why. Yo, listen, I don't know why. If there's something that they didn't learn, we in an inflation period. Prices are going up daily.
Yesterday's price
is not today's price. Please believe that.
And
So
I'm charging niggas like they stole from the Cold Crush.
yo, listen, absolutely, I feel you on that. I definitely feel you.
Now the last thing I want to say before I let you go. So there's an independent group out here called the Hoodies. Have you heard of them?
Them niggas nice.
Yeah. I would like to hear something. I got the link. Like
Man,
when I'm talking about, I watched them grow up. Like I know
Yeah.
Norms.
Because that's who I was thinking about. He wants some New York shit. Yeah, go ahead, grab them little niggas up. Let them get trapped in the dungeon.
So far they did a joint with Jimmy. They got a joint with Jimmy, and they got a joint. Actually, Kid Capri just produced their whole album that's gonna drop it this summer.
Plug it and let me know when, and let me know.
Got
it. Say no more. Say no more.
Got
So, Seth,
I'm about to blow out before this rain hit me.
Yeah, I appreciate your time, man.
All right, peace to the gods.
Peace.
You already. Peace.
Peace.
Nice. I'm glad everything worked out. All right. I don't know what happened, but we blinked out for about 20 minutes. The interview kept going. Chris kept it moving, and while I was working it back in, the homie was out there with the bike. I got him locked in for the beat battle. Ooh. So I'm gonna put that on my manager's plate. Nah, hold on. Let me talk about shit.
You know what's crazy? When you were getting ready to say that, I was segueing into that.
Yo, listen, I'm jumping right in. Yo, listen. Listen, and not only that, what do you say Irv got? Because if them niggas link, I'm gonna hit him with the Irv contract. Like, yo, listen.
He said Irv got half.
I'm trying to figure something out.
It's 25%.
I don't know, but
yo, you see, listen, man. If nobody, first of all, there's a lot of gems dropped on tonight's show.
Yes,
dude said a lot, and we didn't even go into an eighth of his history. Like we were touching on it, you know what I mean? Because we don't try to like make it seem like an interview. Interview is more like we chopping it up with who's on the show, right? But what I did was just extend the olive branch, which everybody who's doing anything, who's trying to get ahead, should be doing to the people around. Did that live so y'all could see that. Could have easily hit them later and try to make that link. Why I did that was one to show this is what we need to do for each other. We need to look out for each other. I don't care if they do the song and the hoodies get rich. That's what I want.
I mean, that's the point of it. That's
right.
That's the point of the show is to make the links. You know, they all from the hometown. They all independent. They go hard. Why not? You get what? Not only that, kudos to them because if they're if they on our radar that much for us to go to try to make the link that we have, then obviously they doing what they supposed to fucking be doing. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it's really that simple. Put in the work and good shit happens. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, we didn't have to play Ice the God's video last week. You get what I'm saying?
And he hit me up after that. He was really fucking with that.
No, well, this is what I'm trying to say. So, and that's because of the consistent work that he's been putting in. You get what I'm saying? The support, not only the support of the show, but the support of himself. So, anyway, dope show. I'm glad we were able to prevail and get back on the air and, show our face. Definitely a dope interview. I'm excited about having him back for his new shit. I'm excited about tomorrow because tomorrow we on Tea Time with Bunky. Ooh, kill him.
What time? Talk
kill him.
Let him know.
7 p.m. Tea Time with Bunky. This is like gonna be our like Hollywood true story, like behind the music.
Yeah, it should be pretty interesting.
It should be. 7 p.m. Bunky just chimed in. 7 p.m. You know what's dope is, we need to have it. We need to talk about it so that it don't get lost in the
I think
shuffle.
it's good. I think it's gonna be good for people to actually see how everything started. You know what I mean? How it got to where it's at, how where we at today.
I think I'm
Even before
interested.
how it started, like what got us into doing the music. We kind of touched on it a little bit here today with self. You know what I mean? Like what road we were going, but a lot of people don't really know. They might know more your story than mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're from out there. You know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting for them to
Not
see
only
both
that,
sides and how it comes together.
you've always been the man behind the machine, regardless of whatever me and you were
Whoa.
about.
How many
Nah,
years has this been already? Relax.
nah, we good. Nah, I'm way past. I'm way past the
Uh,
statue. So if I'm good, you good. Listen, I had a good time tonight. Definitely a dope show. We lined up at least 2 more shows with the homie Self Service. If you don't know, go check him out. He's made tons of your favorite hip hop joints, all the way
20,
from
25 platinum.
yeah.
The
So not
artists.
only that,
Let me go through the artists real quick. Let me get a good breath.
go ahead.
Whew. Onyx, Coca Brothers, Heltah Skeltah, Ja Rule, DMX, LL Cool J, Camron, Fat Joe, Nore, Jay-Z, Nas, and more. Like I keep going. Like
Nah, he has
it's a list.
25. He
It's a
has
list.
25 to 30 platinum joints. So that's a lot of records.
Let me
That's a
ask y'all
lot of
this.
records.
Let me ask
What
y'all
up?
this. Do this for me. Go find. Let me know another producer who has that many platinum records. I don't know of one. And if y'all know one, please let me know.
I mean, Kanye got a lot.
I want to know. I want to know how many. Let's
I don't
look
know.
it up because this kind of good thing. If he went that long and then now it took Kanye to do it, that's a big span, bro. From '94 to now, I mean, his whole joint, 20, looking at almost 28 years. 2 more years, he'll be in this joint 30 years.
I don't know. Go. We're gonna have
I'm
to
not
look
gonna
that
do
one
it. I
up.
want the people tapped in. Y'all
No,
into
I'm
this
gonna look it
music?
up
I want
too.
to
I'm
know.
gonna look it up because I'm interested in that. Now that I
It's
think about it.
interesting, right? It's
No,
interesting.
I want to know. I want to know. Not only that, like listen, it's weird because like he said, he's not mentioned with a lot of people's top fives or top tens, and when you go hit, it's like why ain't he? You get what I'm saying? Like what
You know
up?
it's crazy. Shout out to Drozilla. He brings this up the other day on the post. The producers don't get the credits they should be getting. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these artists are putting out the music and
Yeah.
nobody knows who's making these joints. It's not like back in the day when you bought the CD, you bought the tape, everything was on the cover. You could
Yeah.
see who made every joint, who produced it, all the credits was there. It's not like that today. Artists have to put that shit on the information sheet, you know what I'm saying? So that they can get their credits, and they're not. A lot of them are
Well,
not.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's what it be
That's a
sometimes.
whole nother show. We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna bring on a couple people, and we're gonna talk about just that because, like, you just heard a man who said he got robbed. He's been in it for a minute. Like,
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
this is a guy who listen. He got over 25. He got over 25 platinum plaques, and he's telling you he's been robbed. So go figure. You get what I'm saying? But that is our time for this week. If you guys missed any of the show, you can catch it back on Blaze 'em Up Radio Saturday night, 8 p.m. Don't forget, we are live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Facebook, YouTube, Tea Time with Bunky. This is gonna be like behind the music part 1, Catching Wreck Entertainment. Like it's gonna be super.
This might go in the documentary. So,
Nah, this is gonna be dope. This is gonna be dope.
I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. Me and Shah working on the documentary about everything. You're gonna get to know everything from the start. From my little crusty ass running through Brooklyn, from Shah young ass running through Liberty, New York, his trials and tribulations where he's at now. Same thing with me. So this gonna be dope. This is just gonna be a nice little piece in it. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna touch on some stuff. But the questions is asked, we're gonna answer. So
yeah, no, it's gonna be super dope. But that is our time for this week. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Chris is Rec Boys in the building. Chris is working on a surprise. So don't be.
No, I want to apologize that the surprise couldn't make it tonight.
No, but you're working on another surprise for next week.
Yeah. But I'm saying for the night because I kind of promoted it that we can have a surprise. But like I said the guy he just had a newborn baby last week. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
You know, and his family. You know, but we'll get him on. We'll get him on again.
No, absolutely. Yo, listen, we love you guys. This is our time. We had a good show. Yo, listen, don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Tea Time with Bunky. Check in the studio with the Rec Boys page. We're gonna post a link. We're gonna be chopping it up. I want to hear people ask the questions. Chris said there's no holds bar. So if you really want to know the guy, tomorrow is the day that you should tune in and let it loose. Me, I don't.
You might get the political correct answer, but you get that.
Nah, because I'm not gonna let him do that. I'm not gonna let him do that. I'm not gonna let him do that. I'm gonna give you what the answer what he would have gave me is. Real talk. But
I'm gonna have my lawyer with me tomorrow.
All right, well, my manager will be there. My manager's there every day. My manager will be watching everything, so I'm good. Yo, listen, we love you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Check the replay Saturday night, 8 p.m. You know, Jail Royal, keep it PG.
Real fast too. For everybody tapped in, man. If you got a product, you're an artist, model, anything, you know what I mean? And you're looking for a blog writer, hit us up. Man. We got a nice little team right now. Going crazy. I'm talking about going crazy. They're turning over assignments like in hours. You know what I mean? So hit us up.
Good work too.
Good work. Real good work. Go check out the page. It's posted all over. It's posted all over. Go hit one of the blogs. Check it out. You know what I mean? Shout out people Maya. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. So definitely tap in with that.
Not only that, yo, listen, when you guys are on our page and you see the shit that we post, if it's an article, check it out. It's a good fucking read. Like anything article wise that we post, we've read it. It's good. We're not posting it for clickbait. It's something good. It's something that we're gonna dive into during the show that week. So you know, check it out. If you're into reading, we haven't figured out the audio part yet. I might get some audio shit in there so that, you know, for those who don't want to read. But reading is good for you. You should read at least, you know, read at least once a day. You know, you should focus up. Make it a habit to read. You know, keep your eyesight good. But that's my PSA for the week. We love you guys. And you got anything else?
No, that's it, man. Catch us next week. Right now, I don't have nothing lined up. You never know what's going to happen.
I know this guy's, yo, listen, no, he's working hard. So best believe if he tells you we have a guest, it's not going to be it probably won't be an independent artist. It'll probably be somebody.
He is independent right now.
No, independent right now, but it's probably somebody with some plaques. Trust me when I tell you. So make sure you guys keep it locked, all right? Yo, but that is our time. We are out. All right, easy. Deuces.